Hey, you know...
You know, by the way, it's always a very comfortable feeling to be accused of having a lot of strange tics by a woman wearing a leopard skin red...
No, Gary, I admit that I have several, you know. I mean, I have to count to 5 over and over and over, and I can't touch people, and I have 1,000 of them.
But you just kissed me on the lips. What do you mean you can't touch people?
I don't care about that. That one doesn't bother me. Like, kissing people doesn't bother me.
What bothers you? The touching?
Touching their hands.
Well, but well, that's some other issue then, isn't it?
Well, I said I was crazy.
I'm sorry. I thought it just was called Roseanne. I didn't see the little crazy part underneath. Roseanne, I'm crazy. That should be in the title of the show so people know when they tune in what they're getting.
Well, I think they'll figure it out.
Yeah. You are sort of oddly like a guest on Jerry Springer who got their own show.
I am, aren't I?
Yeah.
I am, definitely.
I know.
And you got so close to it on your show, the Larry Sanders Show.
I got so close to what?
Well, the truth of having a talk show. It's exactly like you said.
Yeah.
I believe you're some sort of a prophet.
I appreciate that, although do you mean money-wise?
No, I mean, you really told the truth about show business, which nobody's ever done and had any viewers.
Right.
Well, that was cool, so congratulations.
Yeah.
I like what you say about me here. I only read the parts that are about me.
This is well, there's a surprise. I'm surprised you're willing to touch the book. But you should know, all of these pages have been sanitized, just because I knew you wouldn't otherwise touch it.
You are
I'm this close to jumping on you and then seeing what's on the other side of you. Hey, listen, I literally...
What does that mean?
I'm not sure, and I hope that little
This is the funniest book next to Leslie Nielsen's book. Did you ever read his?
I did. I've read parts of that, but you know what other book is great that's out right now, and you should get it. It's a Steve Martin book. It's hilarious. I read that on the plane and coming back from New York.
Oh, he's another guy I'd love to get.
He's hilarious.
He's brilliant, a brilliant, brilliant mind, as are you.
What do you mean by get? I don't know what you mean.
Show.
Okay, I got to be honest with you. I forget for a second sometimes that we're on television now, because when I come to your house, this is actually how we sit. Although, if I may say, I think you have a bigger audience at home. Don't you have another cheer of... This book is a sort of fictional tell-all book, and so it's Larry Sanders' autobiography.
Yeah, it's not yours.
It's not mine, but I did write it. But there is a part about you in here where Larry tells about how he got the idea to write
He was reading my book in his makeup chair.
He says, the first time I ever considered telling my life story was a few years ago when Roseanne appeared on my show to promote her book, My Lives. I read it and said, hey, my life is more interesting than all her lives put together. And then it says, Roseanne came on the show, and it was terrific, and afterwards...
I love that part. I love that part. Read it.
Okay. By the way, the show went wonderfully. Rosie never mentioned what happened in the makeup room, or for that matter, the book, and I took one of her personalities, Darla the hooker, I think, out for dinner afterwards. But that night, after I paid for sex, I couldn't sleep. Something was bothering me. Then I realized what it was. The interview on the show had not gone that well, and it wasn't that good. I love Roseanne, and I hope her new talk show is successful, no matter who hosts it.
Thank you. Thank you, Gary, or Larry, whatever the case may be. Okay, now enough about Larry Sanders, which is a brilliant show, and everybody loved it, you know.
Sure, now screw it.
Now we have to talk about you. Gary Shandling, you're in the hot seat. You are a fascinating human being.
When you say hot, you mean sexually?
You're very sexy.
I think I'm hot. That's what I thought you meant
really
by hot seat.
Well, you are. You're a hot guy.
I am. I'm hotter than people realize.
In what way?
Well, I know. I mean, I've actually looked in the mirror and thought, hey, I've been with this man. So I know. I mean, I think I'm, you know, I think I'm a fantastic, not only lover, but,
really?
Yeah.
What makes you a fantastic
Was that
lover?
a man or a woman who did it?
Actually, we're going to go to commercial, and we come back. We will ask Garry.
I won't be back when you come back from commercial.
You'll be here, or I'll slap the hell out of you. We'll be back I'll sit on you so you can't leave.
Okay, then I'll be here, won't I?
Yes, because we want to know why you consider yourself to be a good lover, and we're really going to get down and dirty and talk about it.
Yeah.
Even though you are Jewish. We'll be back after this commercial.
So I think that you were mad at me because, basically, because I dumped you.
No, I don't believe.
No, I believe that I dumped you because your idea of fun is sitting home every single night watching your own show.
Wait a minute, we watched your show.
Yeah, but my show's funny.
Well, here we are back with my friend Garry. And Garry, I want you to finish up with why you say you're such a good lover.
Well, I mean, if there is in fact someone else there, I literally, honestly, I think I care about pleasuring the other person.
That's good.
Yeah.
And that's rather unique for males in Hollywood, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. I've never honestly been with another male. But
I mean, the actor type, they really
I wouldn't know. I don't know
don't.
what other men are like in bed. I have no idea.
Oh.
I am fascinated by that because I have nothing to compare it to, you see.
But you don't think that...
What are other...
you don't think that a lot of males, I won't say most, but I mean most, but I'll say a lot, of males in Hollywood, actors and such, are so self-centered that they can barely see past their own nose, as it were, to be able to even recognize that there is a partner who had any needs.
You know what? I'm sorry. I wasn't listening.
You are so funny. Okay.
I heard some blah, 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 blah. Something, in some way I felt, you know, I've learned to tune women yelling at me out. I've tuned that out, women yelling at me.
I'm not yelling.
Don't start yelling at me.
I'm not yelling.
Oh, well, then I
was just
misunderstood.
speaking.
I know. You were just speaking.
Yeah.
I can't imagine you angry in a relationship. On the other hand, what is great about you is you probably just say what's on your mind rather than holding it in, and then you probably are not one of those women who sit with some problem and let it bubble underneath.
Well, I do let it bubble for a while before I go insane, but you know what I'm trying to learn, honestly
Yes,
and
ma'am.
seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
I'm trying to learn to not go to that point, to like try to restrict myself and force my DNA to change so that I'm not an angry person who constantly attacks.
That's good, because
I want to learn another way to live, because it's not
good
fun
for you.
to be that way.
No, and I think that's part of maturing. And I think it shows in your work. I saw you, I told you I bumped into Roseanne last week in New York. I had seen you on The Tonight Show. I thought you were as funny as you've ever been, and I think you're fantastic on this show, and I think it shows.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I be nosy and like, I want to be really nosy.
Boy, the applause really gets in the way for you, doesn't it?
Well, no, it's just, you know how they, if
I
you've
happen
been
to
here
love the
before,
audience.
If you've been here before, you know how they rush me and say you got 2 minutes. I'm just trying to get it all in.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what I've said to women, actually.
Okay, Garry.
I actually say almost done.
I want to ask you this.
You understand I'm hearing the things I'm saying for the first time as well, don't you?
Then you really enjoy them.
I enjoy hearing myself occasionally.
I enjoy hearing myself.
But please, go on.
Well, you had a near-death experience. Woo. It's serious.
Yeah, I did.
Serious.
I was hit by a car in '77, and I had but I won't go into the details of the near-death experience because it's very personal. But I had a near-death experience. I was hit by a car. I was severely injured, and I had what I would call a near-death experience, and it affected my life. And that was in '77. I was writing on Welcome Back, Kotter, because I was a television writer when I started. In '77 and '78.
Sanford and Son also.
And then I'll tell you something, and I'm not getting off the subject. We can come back to it if you like. But then I started doing stand-up around '78, and I don't think I've ever told you this, and it's totally true. When did you first come to Los Angeles and work at the Comedy Store?
85.
Was it 85?
Yeah.
Was it that late? Because I had started doing stand-up around '80, and I remember, and this is absolutely true, as I was waiting to go on at the Comedy Store probably an hour later or something, but I was there and looking at my notes as I always do and thinking of what I was going to do. And I was in the bathroom at the Comedy Store, and I was standing at the urinal, and I'd never heard you before anything, and you know, at the